Hello everyone and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. Now as you can see it's February at the moment and the weather's number 6. Weather's not really working in our favour I would say, but we're gonna get us down because we've got plenty we can be getting on with. Next month is gonna be the main busy month, but I want to try and get a little bit ahead. So first of all, I'm taking some more straw bales over to the our new mini BGA. Because if you look in the top left, you're going to see even after our daily fees were taken out, we made not a bad crop of money last night. So I'm thinking we're not going to be able to feed it permanently because unfortunately we've not got the through flow of stuff. But we are going to be able to feed it a lot of the time, and if we can just get stuff like that, it's going to help us boost our income, and obviously that money is going to go towards the more expansions we need. So see, the weather's not being particularly kind to us today, although it is giving to clear up about dinner time, so hopefully as long as the snow doesn't settle in this gap, then we shouldn't be too bad. He says, hoping. So I'm going to drop these here and get this going, just producing with this. It's already made like 80,000 litres of digestate, so when we come to fertilise a few fields, I'll probably try and use some of that. You're going to be able to take them straight off there. It sadly doesn't look like it. And getting it lined up so it actually offloads. Unload side to the right, well that is correct. See what I can do. Please clear it, so I'm obviously a little bit too close. But you get that both sides, I think there's a little bit of a bug with this auto load mod at times. If I do it to the left, and I know the left isn't blocked, because as you can see, there's literally nothing there. But I don't have to do then, it's slightly less realistic, but possibly more fun. It's just throw them at it. You said I just did 84,000 litres. Obviously it'll be more produced as it processes that long. Let's see if I put that back on. It's going to work its way through it. Now I'm going to nip down to the grain milk. I think it'll be getting pretty full. Apologies for what's going to be a frog in my throat today. Oh, the train. Hi train. Basically the plan for today is hoping that the snow doesn't be too much because I'm going to mow field 84. As I said, for now I'm just going to grass bale. The idea being that the grass bales, we can silage some of them. I think we've got hay in stock, haven't we? Hay 54 size. We've actually got more silage than hay, so that's our feed is pretty good on both. So it's kind of difficult. So if we're going to do hay, we're going to need to tether it. Now in theory, in snow it would never dry, but the game doesn't. The game doesn't quite run to that level of realism, which is a bonus to us. What I'm also going to do in a second is get one of the AI to go and rip until it's got the radish in. Obviously that's just there to be the fertiliser. And once he's ripped that, hopefully I can do that island finish field 84. And then once I finish field 84, I can get that ripped, because like I say the plan is not for that to stay as grass. I know someone would probably like that, but nobody's got better plans. I was actually thinking about it, and the size of it, I'm wondering whether I try and be really clever, which I know is difficult for me, don't get me wrong. But I wonder if I try and half it. I mean, my plan is root crops on that and 83. 82 I have a different plan for, which I've said before, you'll all get to find out pretty soon. If I was to try and like half and half 84 to do that, I could basically get all three root crops grown. You'd all hope, I think they'd all be ready at the same time, so I'd be able to, when the harvester wants to do them all, feed them all into the canning factory, and then boom, I've got all 3 times, which sounds to me like a brilliant idea. I get the quantity's going to be less, but let's be honest, in previous times we've often grown more than the canning factory can manage anyway, so that to me doesn't overly matter. Okay, first of all, we are going to mow it, so I'm going to get these put away. I'm then going to send probably the Steyr, because it's the most powerful tractor, down to field 85 to rip those radishes in, just so that when he gets to tomorrow, we can just get straight at it. I want to just seed, because there's literally, I think, the only fields that don't want seeding. I think potentially 3, 4, and 5, because 3, 4, and 5 here I'm putting sorghum on. I think that's not till another month. And then obviously the root crops are pretty much all April carrots there, red beet, parsnips. Yes, it's just the oats. But literally, I think from my plan here, the oats are going to be on both of those and that. So 85, 81, and 6 and 7 combined. And so as a result, like I say, I just want to be able to get at them. I need to open these doors so I can back this trailer in here. Nothing in there right now, which is good. Okay, these probably aren't going to get sold till next January, so it's just nice to have a stockpile. Let's have the stockpile ready. So there we are, so that's the first load in. You never know, if we get a really good price at some point, they might get sold sooner, but I'll try and hold on. I'll hold up until I can get really good money. Let's put you there. I want to send the Ripper. Since I've got this, I want to send the Ripper in this, and then I'll use the Steyr to go mowing it. I think sounds the best bet. I love how it just clips through the roof. Right, so field 85 to begin with. And then me and you are going to go mowing, pal. I keep forgetting, I keep thinking it's the Massey Ferguson. I think the Massey Ferguson has a front load tractor as well, doesn't it? I keep forgetting this has them. This was such a great purchase. For a tractor that not often is considered, I think, by anybody. I wonder how this is doing, by the way, because this doesn't look to have progressed. As in, I brought it loads of stuff. What's it need? Oh! Long planks. Now, I think I should have some of those down. I might have to move down to the sawmill a bit. Because I think I should have long planks. Hang on, did he not say it had them in stock? Come on, let me select the flaming thing. Oh, I forget I've got fuel in there. No, it's got standard planks, it needs a long planks. That's okay then. I'm pretty sure we have long planks. Do we have? Are we producing long planks right now? No, we're not. Producing wood beams and prefab walls. Since it's so full of wood, I'm just going to produce everything. So I can try the Lego factory, everything it wants, and here we are, these nice big mowers. Obviously they're going to, ideally I'd love to get something like a big M. I'll probably mow this field as well, just for the sake of mowing it while we're mowing it. This obviously is going to stay grass. But I'm sure I have a tedder. I'll have to double check. It might be worth half and half, teddering half the field, silaging the other half. At least in that way we get a bit of both. But we can cross that bridge as and when we get there, because right now it's 100% fertilised, so the yield of it should be good. And then once it's done that, it can get ripped. Honestly, how have I beaten the Massey Ferguson? I mean, he's hit the train tracks, which is one thing, but he must have, because he went out this way. He must have gone down here and round here. And the AI is gone. So folks, my usual do, to set up a screenshot. somehow think this in the snow makes a great screenshot. Oh, there we go. Look, it's actually going behind us. So we now own all the fields around here, which is nice actually. I quite like the fact that we've expanded out, but we're keeping it not too far from base. Apart from 88, obviously, that we have down in the down at the very bottom. But this field, I've done contracts on this field before, I'm pretty sure, although for the first time I've worked it as the owner of it. I want a couple more. I want one more headland than that. Let's fix one that way, which makes more sense. Right, so that's going to be there. So if I unfold all of these. Oh, if did you know, press Control and X will unfold both pieces of equipment if you've got two on your. So what am I set to? I'm set to swath clear, I guess. I always forget about this. Right, so he said he was ready, so let's get into him as well. It's gonna be nice and easy. Like I say, all he needs to do by ripping this in, he just acts as a green fertilizer. I kind of wish we'd had the time to do more fields, but I realise later on, hopefully next year we'll have a chance to do a bit more. Let's set him off. Then set me off, and I shall catch you folks in just a second. You enjoy. I'm worried, folks. And this reminds me of the incident that me and Chris quite famously talk about, where I basically managed to create a mountain. So I'm going to do a speed time up. The snow's apparently going to stop soon. Hopefully if it clears the snow, then we'll see what happens. If the snow clears, I'll see if this thing, oh, yep. Time out. So I guess them over there was supposed to be everything it took from there. Well, there's my divide for my different types anyway. Yeah, we probably lost grass because of that, but whatever. Because it's teaching me not to go mowing in the rain, mowing in the snow even. Luckily I don't have with fishing farming not on, we don't have like yield things that ain't gonna destroy any of that. As soon as he stopped putting a line down, I was like, oh. I also don't remember the competitive series myself and Chris did on FS22. I did a harvesting contract in the snow because we had seasons off, and my harvester didn't drop any straw because of snow on the ground, and that takes up the fill time level. And then the second that the snow cleared, it was like it had Taco Bell for a week solid. It just emptied. I had a little square baler spitting bales out like a Gatling gun It was hilarious. I was kind of worried that was going to be the case here as well, but it appears well it's dumped some out, not a huge amount. I say what I'll probably do is that is right. So the other side of that, I will probably tether for hay, and everything this side will get silage. Will get baled and silage wrapped. That seems a good plan. I wonder how he's getting on. He's getting on, so it actually does me a favour. If he takes a little bit longer, that gives me more time to. I say there's quite a lot I want to do to this field. Really, I totally mislined that because the goddamn auto picked up the wrong line first. Oh, I'll probably do actually. If you look, nope. Yeah, it's adding a layer of fertilization though it didn't actually show before as it rips in the radish. So I wish if I could I'd have done the rest of the field, but unfortunately winter got the better of me there, which it has done a couple of times this year, I've got to admit. I send you over to me, then you're going over with that. I want to know what there's an Amazon in the right, so not of interest, unfortunately. Let's see, he's finished as well. Yeah, he's got through that straw we gave him. He's got through the wall. Those two guys are getting through what they're getting through. Either way, we've plenty of stuff on the go, which is great because that's the future looking a little bit more secure. Alright, here well, I'll send this guy. I'll get the I want the AI to harvest. If we get the AI to cut grass, he goes well off track. We watched him do it last time on that field. He ends up off in the trees, which is annoying. Unless I just do it that way, unless I just silage all of this field and then hay bale all of that field over there. And that is an option if I wanted it. I've got, let's say, field 8 as well. Which I think I don't give enough credit for the actual size of field 8. I can afford like 11. And afford that. I can afford a fairly small field, something like that. If I was to go mow it in this game to head this entire lot, I suppose. We can just have this as a hayfield and the other one as a silage. That actually is quite a nice sound. I mean, he's nearly here, so I might as well get this field tedded. If we make this just a full field of hay bales. And I get the other one done, and that's our that becomes our silage field. Then we just end up with a good amount going into the year. I need to use some silage up. I think the production's full. And I need you to clear them straw bales that's outside it. Oh, here it is. Maybe if I do the tedding just because I know I'll ted it a bit better than he will, because I'll just follow the lines, he'll have to go over the entire field. So we'll send this guy off to field 8, isn't it? Yeah, I should know by now, my field numbers shouldn't have up. Amazing how they escape me. Is anything to get this done a bit quicker so that we can... So I'm just trying to save jobs because like going into next month, I have a lot to do next month. So getting some of this out of the way early, it's just going to save us the hassle. I already have plans. I'm going to rent in some quite big machinery to help us out. But it's still going to be a busy one, right? So that's this field done. Kemper 390, that's the header, isn't it? Did he move to field 8? He's still working. Right, so if I was doing some of this entire field, if I put the same working width down as that had, which is 10.2 in theory, Even the exact same lines. That's what that was set to. Yes, it does. Aha! Right back here. Now this is going to spread it a little bit, which isn't ideal, but once again, the header we use, the baler we use, does have a decent width on it, so it shouldn't be too big an issue. Able to fly around and get all these bales. I don't know why it's feeding it onto one side like that. That's not what I expected to do, but it's fairly central into the combine, into the combine, into the tedder. Got a lot more to do about harvest season, can't you? I actually am as well. I've already decided to put thoughts into what harvest do we get next year. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same as this, that we're just going to rent one, because I don't think we're going to yet be in a position, nor do we really want to buy one. I like the idea once again of renting, so if we look at the list, have a look in here folks and see what you like the look of. I know most of you would like the bottom of the expensive ones, but just let me know which of these takes your fancy. I mean, I like the idea of something like that, I must admit. I thought I said lemon on the front of it at first, I really did. Lexian. I might be a little bit tired if I'm reading Lexian as lemon. I said the mower's ready, so what I'll do is once I've done one pedal lap, I'll go and set him off. And whichever tractor I bring along to do the baling with. Possibly this seems I'm in this. I wish this would be a little bit faster. I think it's just the maximum speed of this tether, unfortunately. Don't really, yeah. If we get one of those and do it a lot faster. I'm still working with on that guy as well. He's like, it's like a lot more, isn't it? 17 meters. I mean, I'm liking the Colossus gear, as we well know. Probably worth a thought. I think at 17 meters, it would just about be able to do 2 lines at once. And the store's only just up there. What it costs to lease it, to try it, to see if I'm right. You know what? I'm gonna give it a go. So I'm gonna take this. We're gonna sell this anyway, because we'll definitely get rid of this. Let's just get one. I'm gonna try that. Try the Colossus one, see if the extra distance and width makes any difference. I mean, they'll say length makes all the difference. Nobody mentions width. I'm sorry. I really am. So that's a good age, but still he's selling for not too bad of money. Before I jump into that, let's go and jump into this guy. Let's just get this guy working on here. Ooh, you're nearly done. That's not bad at all. That's actually taking less time than I thought it would. Means I need to really get on with field 84, because he's not going to be waiting for me. But I'm hoping now this should literally like half our time. Not only will it work faster because of the higher speed, obviously it's a lot more width to it. Not sure how I'm going to do this, whether I'm going to... I don't really want to run over the other one second time, so I'll spread it wider, so I'll probably try and cut the inside line. Yeah. Wow, that unfolds pretty quick as well. Yeah, as you can see there, this would have done. To do it. Yeah, so immediately. The speed's actually... Yeah, the speed's getting a lot better. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Wow, that's bordering ridiculous. I might just use the cruise to slow that down a bit. I don't feel we need to be doing it like 30 mile an hour. We're getting both lines in at once is really gonna help. Wow. So we are ending up double doing these other bits, but just the way it goes. Oh yeah, grabbed all that this way around, that's good. Hopefully the fact that Baylor's got the wider pickup will help us out. Now on sale slurry tanker, that's an interesting prospect. Now I'm interested in one of those because I've said to you guys about the digestate. Now, it's those that spread digestate and it's worth considering. We will have 103,000 litres in there now, so we've got a pretty good amount. It's just a case of do we just buy one? I mean, what was the working width on that? 13.5. I'm thinking we just buy one like that. It looks to be very much more like a British style of one, which is not a bad thing, but maybe a little bit out of place on this map. Up to 133 grand, so we're making money, so I actually think we go for it. Okay, I'm going to stop this guy and I'm going to do it properly, because that's going to... There's just so many options. I don't want... I get the dribble bar system. Excuse me there, folks. The dribble bar system is becoming more common, I guess is the way of putting it. But certainly this is more the traditional what I would expect. Do something liquid like that. To me, the green makes sense because look at the labels. Which green? If we use Fen Nature Green, and at least that's matching. I will put a plate on it. I believe that's the one we have on the tire. Yes, that will be, just let us use some of that digestate that we're producing. In order to at least, fertilize a field, which I can probably demonstrate that at some point soon, really. But yeah, my focus is going to be on getting this done. It's like it knows there's nothing in that middle ground there. Look, it's all left a bit blank. Or is that just because I'm currently in a... Oh, it's just going in a different line. So it looks to me like we can't quite, can we? I think we might be able to just skip a line, but not quite. It's just cutting the edge of one of those by the looks of it. Obviously, we have to return this because this one's rented, but I definitely think that buying one of these is going to be a worthwhile investment. I also wonder how many bells we're going to get off this field. Basically, create a crater. Hopefully, quite a few, and then there'll be the other side of these bales to sort after that as well. Speed a little bit, just see what. I just imagine that this to be grass flying absolutely freaking everywhere. If you just start launching it. That's the other part about this kind of speed, you gotta try and time it. I end up missing bits like I've just done back there. You also got this done, return this, get the baler. Because once the baler's done on here, and they've been collected, well, this is just one last little bit done there. Then we can get the ripper in to do his job. I know you're all looking forward to seeing that because everybody's great at these kind of jobs. And then this field, Even though I'm pretty sure we don't plant root crops till actually till April, at least the field's gonna be ready for it. I'll go back and try and grab that last little bit as well once I'm done here. The light is fading. I'm gonna slow time down a little bit just because I don't want us to. Totally right there, like you're obviously skipping the time to get rid of that bad weather is what put us in this position. Luckily, there doesn't appear to be any more bad weather on the horizon. The calendar's giving wet pretty much every month from now, which is irritating, but a bit like the real farmers, there's not a lot I can do about it. Well, I can, but it wouldn't really be in the spirit of the game if I just started editing the weather every time I didn't like it, would it now? That would be considered cheating. Which, if you like to play in that style, that's fair, and you do you, but it's certainly not the way I want to do it for this series. I have used it in the past to edit weather. Usually actually edit it more the other way. I edit it to put crazy weather in when I haven't had any for a while. I'm getting bored. I'm actually going that fast it's actually missing some there. It looked to me like there was some still grass. I just run over that bit again and just see what happens. Yeah, it looks like it was because it's done it now instead. Oh, I missed a chunk of the bottom here. Right then, so now we've got to go get the baler. While doing that, I can return. You. I have to give him a full top speed back. And check on how the mower's doing as well. Well, the AI just pulls out in front of me without looking. The AI stop for each other, but stopping for you is a different matter. Jesus, dirty things. I'll say he's getting on with it. Let's hope he's not done the off into the hills again like he normally does, although he will have done, no doubt, because that's how irritating it can be. Be interesting to see finally if we start getting through some of that twine, because I've made a lot of bells on this series, and I've never filled up that bell twine. I don't know where the bale is. I definitely own it. I remember buying it. I've done quite a lot of bales. Like last time I was doing straw. There's the wrapper. Water tanker. Right, perhaps? No? No? I'm pretty sure I didn't rent it. Did I? Or have I left it down by the I must either have rented it or left it down. I've seen a wrapper but no baler. Oh no. Of course we don't have the lizard one, we have that one. I'll get myself crossed up with my multiplayer series with Chris. I do apologise folks, that's me being an idiot. Doesn't have a look at where it is though. Looks like it's over, but I can actually... I don't know where it is. If I zoom in over there I can see the fucking thing. Bloody no, I am stupid. To quote the quote we often use of Charles Leclerc, I am stupid, I am stupid. So here it is. Light fading on us fast, so I want to get this done. I didn't realise till now that we do have two of those big 12-meter rippers, don't we? I forgot about that. So the ripping now we have to wait till tomorrow, which is going to be entertaining. It's not too bad because, like I said, that field is not going to be planted till the next month, but I'm going to have to leave an AI to that while I get on and literally plant a lot of other fields. Because there's going to be a lot of planting, a lot of rolling to do now. We have a bit of money behind us, which is going to be helpful. Hopefully. But we're going to need, obviously, to make it We need to make it work. And make it work we shall. So anyways, I'm going to get on with this. Hopefully I'll this real pale by the time I speak to you next. If I am, I might try and get on to... Sorry folks, my brain just totally went. I'll try and get on to field 8. And once I've done that, I shall catch you all. Well, I think though that's evidence why you shouldn't do this in the dark. I'm pretty sure I've missed loads on that field. But 16 is not a bad number to get off it. What I'm going to do is because the light's fading, I'm probably going to just try and get those fields collected and then we'll finish the lot off next time. So obviously because if there's one down here, it doesn't matter if that doesn't get... If I do get H3 clear, then it can get ripped. We can set an AI to rip that next time while we're busy planting everything else. I'll need the proper bale loader. I'll get those 16 and then get them into the storage over here. It's nice to have the entire fleet being used. It also makes me strongly think. I talked about selling a tractor. I definitely want a fresh tractor in the fleet this year, year 6. However, whether it's because we sell one or whether it's just because we managed to get the money together and get another one, I can't tell you yet. You know, it'd be nice if we just literally got the money together and went, you know what, have another tractor to join the fleet. That would be lovely. I send this guy to field 8. And this guy to 84. And I'll drive this guy over to 84. Then we'll meet in a big crash somewhere in the middle probably. The 16 shouldn't be too difficult. Once they're done, then at least I can get it all ready to rip. Well, those tyres in that light on the trailer look awful, don't they? Well, they've got something wrong with them. Obviously once the I'll leave the baler over on field 8 and then next time that can be bales. And those bales are going to be wrapped like silage. I remember how many we get that, but we've done that 2 or 3 times. We should have a good idea already what our yield's going to be. Oh, here he is. A nice surface that. I do like that for Harm a lot. I know it gets used a lot. I know it's with the thumbnails. It was appearing quite a bit lately, but because it's such a great tractor to drive. As you said, because we're covering a lot of ground, the extra top speed really comes in useful. No, you're gonna beat me that way, pal. Haha. Right, so 16 is where I need to be. To find the 16 bales on that field. They're like Pokemon, I gotta catch them all. I hope I can see most of them. where ones are slightly, yeah, I can already see. Any bits I've missed, that's just one of them things. It's annoying, but I'm not bringing the baler back over just to try and pick up some scraps. More the fight with the arms of the baler that was annoying me. Right, so we're now halfway there. So they're actually coming together, not too bad. Well, should we four more? I can see two of them at least. One more's appeared. 2 of 16. They'll tell me if I go over to it. Yeah, it's definitely 16. And this guy's going to get himself stuck under the bridge. So I wish he had a straight line to that field. For some reason he decides to try and go under this bridge, which this barely doesn't fit because he's got arms on it. Bloody no, this AI at times is going to give me a friggin' aneurysm. There's definitely one more bell to be found on that field, yeah, I just need to locate it. Like I said, in this field, obviously we're going to bail it, but we'll need to get a lamppost. We'll need to sort out and wrap it before we collect it. Unless we've, no, we've already got, unless we just bail this and fed it straight, some other one straight to the sheep. Ah, he's coming. There's one more. I think I can see over there actually. Yep, I can. That's good. No, I can't. I can see over there. There we are, 16 of them, so they're going to go into storage. Transport position, yeah. And like I say, next time we'll set the A off ripping this field. We'll have to bail field A. Well, like I say, it's going to be big. There's going to be a lot of planting going on. I can tell you that for a fact, we're going to have a lot of planting to do. In real life, folks, do not do that. I repeat, never do that. That is very dangerous. I do it because I'm a trained professional. I'm not sure what in, but I am. Dumb man, judging by the way I drive these tractors. Yeah, we'll do the rest of that in daylight. Because I do it in the dark. Doesn't work for me. But like I say, we've got 3 fields that I want planting, 4 fields technically, a grass field as well. And I do have a plan of how to make that a bit quicker, a bit easier. So I hope you're looking forward to that, folks. I'm really looking forward to it. Got loads to do, but this farm is growing. It's growing quick now. And I sense there are bright things on the horizon. There's a lot more to be done. So as I put these away and we check our total store levels, I hope you'll join me for that. Please like, subscribe and share. Check out the rest of the channel. There's a lot of fantastic stuff on here. Check out a random series. Maybe a game you've never even played before. This plays a lot of more random things than I do. But some really good stuff. So if we do that, over 100,000 litres, that's nice. Yep, so thank you very much, folks. Till next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.